Thursday, April 10th, and here's some of the news beyond the headlines. The Italian government says that more than 4,000 migrants have been rescued off the country's southern coast over a period of 48 hours. About half of the migrants were rescued by Italian Navy boats, with the other half picked up by merchant ships and other vessels. Officials say that instability in Libya and improved sea conditions are tempting an increasing amount of people from the Middle East and Africa to make the risky overseas journey from North Africa's coast to Italy's outlying islands. Italy saw a 60% increase in asylum seekers last year, most of whom were refugees fleeing the war in Syria. Thai police arrested a British national who the French accuse of masterminding an international heroin and cocaine smuggling operation. Michael France was arrested in a Thai resort town where he had been living since 2008. Officials say that the suspect fled France after several people he had hired to smuggle drugs into the UK were arrested. Thai officials say that they are processing an extradition order to eventually send the suspect back to France to face prosecution. More than 20,000 people marched to the Greek Parliament building in Athens in the latest protest against austerity measures being imposed on them by the country's foreign creditors. The wavering Greek economy accepted bailout loans from the International Monetary Fund and the European Union in 2010, which are conditional on Greece cutting back on government spending. Protesters argue that the measures are crippling the country's public institutions like healthcare and transportation and worsening Greece's economic outlook. The recent demonstrations come days ahead of a visit by German Chancellor Angela Merkel, who protesters accuse of orchestrating predatory economic arrangements between Greece and the rest of Europe. Belgian officials crushed 1.7 tons of ivory seized at its borders. The public display is aimed at drawing attention to the illegal trade that has decimated elephant populations across Africa. Belgium has become a transit hub for the illicit trade in recent years because of its many maritime and air connections between Africa, where the ivory originates, and Asia, where much of the world's ivory is sold. Up to 50,000 elephants are killed every year to supply the global demand. Check out the VICE News YouTube channel for more original reporting and documentaries from around the world.
Just been inside the regional administration building. It's completely taken over. It's full of people wearing masks with sticks, bats. They're wearing protective gear that they've made themselves. They've got a whole load of Molotov cocktails, and it looks like they're preparing for the Ukrainian authorities, if they decide to come and take the building back.